Hi, my name is Jon Germain. I'm the guest presenter for today. I have a supremely gifted individual here with me today who doubles as a coroner and a wooer of answers from unsuspected interviewees. He's a debonair with his fashion sense, and he is well acquitted with the daughters of Eve. You please welcome the Supremo.
Thank you very much. I didn't go to the university. What's debonair?
Thanks for joining us. Okay, first question. I have a few questions for you. First question is, how did being a member of a band as a kid affect you growing up in the UK and in Ghana?
Charlie, if I ask correct questions.
I don't know how it affected me, but I think it contributed because from childhood, everybody in my family knew I was going to be a musician. Everybody knew I wanted to sing. That's the only thing I really wanted to be. Always, dancing about in the house, singing Michael Jackson songs and all this. Everybody knew I was going to be a musician. So being in the band generally contributed and added to what I wanted to be in the future. It was crazy. It was a rock band, but even at that time, rock bands in the UK were young guys in a rock band, especially with a black lead vocalist, wasn't that much. So it wasn't all wild and all, but it was just cool. Wow, I see. Usual rock band, gigs, a few girls here and there, nothing.
That's
special.
good to know. Good to know. Good to know.
You have been quoted as saying you're no longer a womanizer. Okay. No longer a womanizer. So tell us, what made you change your womanizing ways?
You see, I tell you, for what the questions you're going to ask me.
Accepting to be a womanizer is like going to the police and saying, I used to be an armed robber, but now I'm not an armed robber anymore. I never said anywhere that I'm a womanizer. All I said was the fact that I'm a changed person and I was in a relationship now. That's all I said. So the womanizer bit was taken overboard, Nah, do I consider myself a womanizer? Really? Like shooting myself in the foot? I don't consider myself as one. Okay, now this I find very, very interesting because I'd really want to know. It's an interesting question. If you put together a list of Ghanaian female celebrities you would like to date, who would be in the top three? Can you give us some names?
Ghanaian the top celebrities I love to date.
Always had a crush on Nadia Buhari. I think she would definitely be on the list. Let's see, I need to be sure. I need to make sure I don't miss some of the top three, let's see. Becca should be in there, definitely Becca. And who else? Stephanie Benson. Top three, Stephanie Benson, Becca, and Nadia Buhari. Okay, I was actually hoping to hear Yvonne Nelson's name in there. What are your thoughts of Yvonne Nelson? What do I think about Yvonne Nelson? Who's that? Really? Yvonne Nelson, she's a very famous actress.
Oh, okay, I hardly watch Ghanaian movies, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I tell you about the question, so you okay? Yeah, I mean, I know she starred, in some movies. I think that's about it. What else? I hear, boss. Okay, so the next part of the show, the next segment, is what we call Truth and Dare. Not Truth or Dare, Truth and Dare. Okay, so yes, truth, as the question goes, half coat or dark skin? These are the kind of questions that puts people into trouble, yeah. My girlfriend is half coat, so I'll say half coat. Okay, that's fair. Tall or short? It doesn't matter. How old were you when you lost your virginity, and where did you lose it?
15.
15, impressive. I was in Dansuman, Sahara. There was a girl right opposite my house. I think she was about 20 years old. Wow, that's a while. That's a long time ago. That's 23 years ago. I still remember. Okay, have you ever been caught cheating? Have I ever been caught cheating? I've been suspected of cheating. I don't think I've ever been caught cheating. So I'm a pro, man. A pro, okay. I see. I hope your girlfriend is watching. A pro. That was a joke. This is quite an interesting one as well. Even though you warned me about the questions, I think I need to ask this one because it's quite interesting. Have you ever farted in a room full of people and blamed someone else for it? Oh hell yeah! I was actually not in a room full of people. You know how you're sitting on an airplane and you've got earplugs in your ear, listening to music, and the music is so loud, you assume that the people that are hearing the same loud music, so it happened to have farted. Everybody kept looking at me. Then it just dawned on me that they think what do you mean? Everybody looking at me. I see. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Which part of your body do you hate most? A lot of people have few body parts they don't like. I think my head is way too big. Charlie, way too big. Charlie, school times, brothers laugh me side, big head. I'm still wondering why I'm not the one who got the name Bulare. But anyways, yeah, I totally hate my head. But the same head has got all the talent, man. Writing all the chart-topping songs. No doubt, man. No doubt. That's very true. That's very true. Okay. So now we get to the dares. We move from truth. Now we've got into the dares. Do your best impression of a famous person. Any famous person that comes to mind. Let's see. Oh my God! Swagong Papa. Funny face. Yeah, that's quite an interesting one of funny face. Okay, I'm sorry I have to ask, do this, but purr like a pussycat. Oh really? Really? You see, when we started, I told you about this thing. Not my fault. The questions really, who's the producer of this show? I mean, you can't be asking me questions like that. I missed out, or you forgot. Really, pussycat, Charlie. Meow.